Right now, this is just land off of exit 2 on I-65, but on paper, this is where a massive data center complex has been proposed in Franklin. 3 buildings, hundreds of acres, and billions in dollars in investment. But the future of this land isn't decided here. That conversation happened Tuesday night here at Franklin Simpson High School, where planners weren't talking about construction, but instead whether this idea should take its next step on paper. It's the first step in what could be a long public process that could reshape Franklin or leave it just the way it is. Furnishing a dorm room can take hundreds of dollars between dorm decor, bedding, storage. It all adds up too fast. But one student has found out that you can complete the full setup for under $100. And it all happened here at a local thrift store. What do flying logs, kilts, and the sound of bagpipes have in common? No, you're not in the Scottish Islands. You're in Park City, Kentucky, where on Saturday, a long tradition with deep roots in Barron County was revived, the Southern Kentucky Highland Games. For crews, the job is slow, steady, and surprisingly technical. But when residents pile up their leaves correctly, it can speed up that 30-day process. And all the leaves end up here at WKU's Ag Center, being turned into mulch and compost, turning fall cleanup into something useful for our community. A couple weeks ago, this location was called Alley Cat Dive Bar, but then Bar Rescue rolled into town, and with it, a new name, and the cat is out. Chase's Garage is the new name, and along with it is not just new signage, but a whole new identity for the bar. This is Arthur Hatfield. You may already know him. He's a musician, master banjo maker, and a man whose life's work has struck a chord far beyond Barron County. For over 2 decades, his workshop just steps from his home was a place where wood and a few other materials became something magical, a Hatfield banjo, built to be affordable but unmatched in quality. But on Friday nights, fire turned that very workshop into ashes, leaving Arthur without the space that had been his creative sanctuary for over 20 years.
I was sitting right in this chair, and I looked out the window, and I seen kind of flickering and looked too light outside. So I went to the back door and checked, and the flames were done, already gone way up in the air. It was past even thinking about getting anything out.
Hatfield's shop didn't just make banjos. It made memories. It was a place where music began, where passion meets craftsmanship, and where every banjo told a story.
And when I pick these things up, I just think about it. You know, I think about all the jokes and the little funny stories and some of the crazy requests customers will call in, he'd be talking about and laughing about, and just, you know, all the memories of that little shop. I mean, that little shop at the end of Burton Ridge Road, for banjo nerds, it was just a magical place, all that I can say.
A magical place it was. Though Hatfield has no plans to rebuild the shop at this time, he's still making his iconic Hatfield banjos. With steady hands and an unshaken spirit, he has found a way to carry on, all with the help of the community.
I've had more offers if I had all the tools that I've had offered to me, probably I would fill that barn out there. You know, I'm talking about free tools. Some of them are a lot bigger than I actually want or will ever have room for, but I still appreciate the offer, you know. It's a thought of things. And I mean, they've just been great.
For Arthur Hatfield, the fire may have taken the walls around him, but it hasn't touched the music, the craftsmanship, or the love he's poured into his work. Reporting from Barron County for News 40, Micah Henson. Because local matters.
Seeing him pour into his grandchildren, he has 7 grandchildren, and watching him through the years, go to the recitals, go to my daughter's games, go to my son's races. He saw it, I think, as an opportunity to pour into these grandchildren his wisdom and his thoughts and things to continue on to the next generation.
For Deborah, Her dad's greatest joy was family. His love showed up not in just big moments, but in everyday ones.
And he would just share the love, right? He would make people feel the love, and at the end of the day, that's just who Dan Renshaw was.
That love and generosity carried into his work and into his community.
The Bible says, "Give and it shall be given again unto you." And they really lived that. They gave back to every community that they had a dealership in, that they had a connection to. They just really believed in dreams and believed in people and wanted to invest and support those things.
Whether it was a church, a charity, or someone starting out in business, friends say Danny never missed a chance to give.
He just, everyone he came in touch with, he wanted to see if he could help and if he could help make things better, whether it be SkyPack or local charities or other dealers. Danny was he was always there to help and to give advice and to mentor and to lead.
Even as a competitor, Danny was quick to offer encouragement and advice.
Danny was a great friend. He was a mentor. He believed, he was very successful, but he really believed in helping other people be successful and achieve their goals as well.
But no matter how many awards he won or how many businesses he built, Deborah says her dad always came back to the values that shaped his life.
He would always say that if you think you can or you can't, you're right. So don't limit yourself and be positive in every situation. And then most importantly, love your family with all that you have.
And in her own words, his legacy lives on.
Danny Renshaw, to me, he was everything. I would say he was a man of faith, resilience, and generosity. He was a devoted husband, father, and grandfather whose legacy lives on in the lives that he touched. I'm forever grateful to be his daughter.
For his family, friends, and community, Danny Renshaw will be remembered as a man of faith, resilience, and generosity, one who made everyone feel the love. Reporting in Bowling Green for News 40, I'm Micah Henson, because local matters. Shopping carts rolling. Sirens silent. Excitement fills the aisles, and it doesn't take long to hear why.
I'm really enjoying this, and it's really fun.
50 kids from the Boys and Girls Club shopping one-on-one with local law enforcement, each with their own cart and their own Christmas wish list.
It is good for the community, and it's fun, and yeah.
For the Boys and Girls Club, it's about more than just gifts.
We have 50 of our club members who are here shopping with the Fraternal Order of Police. They get to come and they get to spend $100. They get to go through the store and pick out toys and clothes, anything that they want. And so it just it's an exciting thing for them to do because they get to come and pick out their own gifts.
And the excitement starts well before the shopping begins.
And when we make those phone calls or talk to the kids at the club and they find out they get to participate, they're so excited.
For the Fraternal Order of Police, the event has been a tradition for decades.
This is a program we've had for almost 50 years, and what it is we team up with the Boys and Girls Club and with Meyer, and we bring 50 kids out for a Christmas that they otherwise wouldn't get.
It's also a chance for officers to be seen, not in a moment of crisis, but in a moment of joy.
What we try to do is get the public to understand that the police aren't always there when it's bad, that they're there when it's good too. Had a young lady who had to quit her job to take care of her father who's got Alzheimer's, but she's got 4 kids to take care of as well. And if it wouldn't have been for the FOP and the Boys and Girls Club in Meyer, we wouldn't have been able to provide those 4 kids Christmas.
A simple night with a powerful meaning. In Bowling Green, because local matters, I'm Micah Henson, WNKY News 40.